Hello friends, welcome back to Money, Business and Finance, and let us continue talking about sales. We have mostly discussed about the most basic things about sales, the fundamentals of sales, and now we are ready to dive deep into sales. And when we dive deep into sales, what we first would be talking about is the thumb rule of sales. The thumb rule of sales, the most important thing in sales. And that most important thing in sales is to understand that sales or closing a sale is not like winning a race. Closing a sale is not like winning a race. And why am I saying this? When we run for a race, there is the person who crosses the line first wins the game, and the person who crosses the line last loses the game. And sales is not a race. In sales, both of you, the buyer and the salesman, have to cross the line together. It cannot be like the salesman crossing the line first or the buyer crossing the line first. You both have to do it together. And doing it together is where most of the salesmen fail. Now, why I am saying it is the responsibility of the salesman to make sure that both of you, the salesman and the customer, both of you cross the line together is because you are the person who would be leading it. You being a salesman, being an expert in sales, knowing what you are wanting to do, knowing how the customer would respond, being trained on sales, you would be the best person to lead it. Because the moment the baton moves to the hands of the customer, you have lost your sales. So you have to make sure that you are leading the sales, you are always on top, but also at the same time make sure that both of you cross the line together. Now, a lot of time, most of us fail in understanding this. Most of the times, we as human beings have the tendency of being right, proving to others that we are right, proving to others that we are better than others. But this does not happen, or this does not work when we talk about sales. If we have as salesperson this tendency of proving ourselves right, in any discussion that is happening in front of us, or proving the other person wrong and feeling that I have done something great, that is exactly how the person on the other side is also wanting to be. The buyer also wants to feel important. The buyer also wants to feel that he is good, he is better than you. So you as salesman again needs to understand that if it is you who wants to feel important, it's the buyer also who wants to feel important. So by disagreeing with whatever he says, what you are doing is you are making him feel less important. You are making him feel that he is wrong. By making yourself right, whenever you disagree to whatever he says, you are making yourself feel that you are right over what your customer thinks, but you are also making the customer think that he was wrong and you were right. When he thinks he was right, you proved him wrong. That means you are hitting him where it hits the most. And when it hits, he's not gonna buy anything from you. He is never gonna buy anything from you. You know, when we talk of negotiation, who wins a negotiation? Who wins the negotiation? The one party or the other party? Negotiation is won when both of them win. Similarly, the sales process is complete, or the salesman would be called to be a winner when both of them win. When the customer, the buyer wins, when you win. Only then a transaction gets closed and you win the game. You have to understand this, that you always have to agree to your customers. No matter what he says, no matter how wrong he is, but you have to start this process of agreeing first. You have to start this, not the customer. You cannot expect the customer to start. You have to start with the process of agreeing, and once you have agreed enough number of times to what he has been saying, or what he thinks, or what he does not think, once you have agreed enough number of times, he will then also start coming in agreement with you. he will also start coming in an agreement with you. And when he is completely on board with you, when he is completely in agreement with you, that is when he would be ready to pay you. That is exactly when he would be ready to give you the money that you wanted, give you the sales that you wanted. So if you are feeling like disagreeing to the customer, if you are feeling that he is saying something that is grossly wrong, if you see something as to be in a particular way and he sees something to be in a particular way, what he says is right. You need to agree to that. You might have a different perception, you might be thinking differently, but at that point of time, at that very point of time, what the customer thinks is more important than what you think. Because he has not come to you to make him feel bad about himself, make him feel that he was wrong. He has not come to you for that. He has come to you because he thinks that you would be helping him in his decision, in making him feel that what he thinks is right and he should be going with your product. But if you make him disagree, if you disagree, things are not going to go anywhere else. And the sooner you learn this, the better as a salesperson you would be. Now, let us do a small activity. Figure it out, what are the things that you have been disagreeing to with your customers, and before your customers, with everybody. Your kids, your wife, your spouse, your family members, your teachers, your students, anybody who you frequently talk to. Figure it out how many things or what are the things that you have been disagreeing on. And was there a way if you would have agreed onto this and got things done in a better way? I recently was talking to my landlord, and initially I too had this habit of disagreeing to everything. But when I realized, or when I felt that disagreeing is not leading me anywhere, it actually is making me be a loser at the end of the day, because he is my landlord. I cannot win over him by disagreeing to him. So what I started to do was I started to agree whatever he said. Once I had agreed to him and were at the same place, then I said him what I felt would be good. And because I had agreed him, I had brought him into agreement with me. Now when I said, he was at least ready to hear to me. He was at least ready to give me time to listen to what I was proposing. Earlier, it used to so happen that if I am disagreeing to whatever he is saying right away, the moment he proposed something, we are getting into disagreement, and things would never go good from there. It would always go south. It would never go north. So start agreeing and start getting better with sales. Have a good day.